Please welcome Hugh, Brett, Mark, Wade, and Kemal, and Derek, and get ready to get syndicated with G-Syndicate.
Merry Christmas.
Whatever. Just tell me what you're thinking, and then we'll see if we can make it work.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. From now on, all troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas with a Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gathered near to us once more. Years we all will be together if the fates say allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, yeah. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now, yeah. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, yeah, they're near to us once more.
Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang your shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Oh, a Merry Christmas now.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, okay. Just making sure you're here. It is good to see you. It's been a while, right? The last time we did this, it was 2019.
That's right.
Yeah, I see some familiar faces. Hey, good to see you. We are here one more time. 2022. We had a little shutdown, but we back, right? Yeah, we can have a good time. That sound convincing to you? No. We can have a good time? Wow, that's all getting up, right? We can. This is our own little twist on the first November. The first Noel, the angel did say, was to sight him
shepherds in the fields where they lay. Oh, in the fields where they lay, like keeping the sheep. Oh, yeah, on a cold winter's night, that was very deep. As we celebrate the birthday of our Lord, we won't let the true meaning be ignored. He came to give his life for you and I. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of East. This is the time of
This is the time.
spread a little joy and cheer.
Spread a little
Remembering the newborn King. Fa la 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 la, sing from heaven up above. He fell.
Heaven above.
Jehovah, Emmanuel. This is the time of
This is the
spread a
time
little joy
to
and
spread
cheer.
some
Remembering
joy.
the newborn King. Fa la 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 la, sing from heaven up above. He fell.
Heaven he
Jehovah,
fell.
Emmanuel. This is the time of
This
year
is the
to spread a
time
little joy and
to
cheer.
spread a little
Remembering the
joy.
newborn King. Fa la 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 la, sing
Sing,
from
yeah.
heaven up above. He fell.
Emmanuel.
Jehovah, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much. Lost. Eddie, you're a little cold. I would like to come a little closer, you know? A little chilly. But y'all know that song, right? Yeah. I am
There, look at me there so for a
politically
minute. Let me
challenged,
frame it up.
right? Not as blessed as some of the others. But you know that song, right? That's a traditional carol, right? The first Noel. Everybody knows that, right? So we can sing
Yeah.
just a little
Oh,
piece
yeah.
because they asked you to sing just now, you ain't sing, right? Noel, no.
Right, so quiet. All right.
Harmony on taste.
That's what we're talking about. So we can do
Altos, here soprano top here.
Hey, quiet.
That's what I love about the G-Syndicate audience, you always come here, participate, and you got your own talents and skills too, and we get all of that on display, right? And we can test it again. We can do another traditional one. This is Angels We Have Heard on High. You know that too, right? So when we get to the Gloria one, here you sing it hard. Yeah, you can get a little beige in between, right? So forgive that. I want to hear you singing hard.
Don't dig nothing.
Don't dig nothing. Pull up.
Did you
Turn off the microphone.
Is it on? Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Let's try that again.
Take two.
have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Come to Bethlehem and see Christ's birth, the angels sing. Come adorn bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Angels, we have heard on high, sweetly singing, let us sing. In excelsis Deo.
Gloria in excelsis Deo. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain, echoing their joyous strain.
Angels, we have heard on high, sweetly singing, let us sing.
In excelsis Deo.
In excelsis Deo.
Gloria in excelsis Hark the herald angels sing,
Come to Bethlehem and see.
glory to the newborn King.
Christ's birth, the angels sing.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Thank you. You got two traditional carols or something. You got the angels we have heard of, hey, and you had a little bit of Hark the Herald in there too, right? And you all sang lustily, of course. Right? And those of you who've been with G-Syndicate rocking for years now, you realize we got a couple new faces on stage. Give it up for second tenor. This is Waden.
Brothers on Fan Club.
Yeah! That's Waden on second tenor. He gave you the sexy voice, right? Had a full beard. And on bass, you heard him with a low B flat just now. This is Hugh. Not you, but Hugh. This is Hugh Griffith on bass. Now, this next song, people like it. Some people have even said that we do the best version of this song, right? So we can do it now. Hope we don't mess it up. And at the end, you will tell us if you think it's the best version of that particular song. Deal?
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. I'm your host, Neil Jonas on my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek. Empty the chamber. Empty. Get it all.
She belongs to the street. Oh my God! They're coming contaminated environment. And the tutu's about that.
To the no. Gotta get it all, my brother.
Yeah, oh, Hill. What's going
What
on?
is the story, my brother? 2023. Are we still here, kicking? We still on
We
the people
still here.
interwebs? We still here?
Yeah, man, we still here. See Aston in the crank. See Akani in the crank.
Yeah.
Good night to both of them. We see we got some other people in the crank. We are at 463 subscribers, Neil White.
Yeah.
That's one more for last week. So appreciative to that
Good.
person who came in. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. So I hope Happy New Year to everybody, man. For real. We back in the crank. I got cool. That's why here dressed like his eventer, not to look swaggy and cool, But we here. So anyhow, my brother, I can let you talk about the concert, right? But I just want people to know, I have the fortunate duty of editing things for G-Syndicate, and sometimes when you're editing, you're just editing, you're not really paying attention to the content itself. You're just putting it out there. You're just editing. You're just trying to get the deadline or deadlines accomplished, trying to get the project out, right? And I did the Christmas concert for Derek, and it was on CBC Channel 8 last Friday. And when it came on, I watched the entire thing like I hadn't watched it before, and I enjoyed it. And that's a genuine statement. That ain't just me trying to big at the main or trying to so that's like literally I sat down, I laid down and I listened to the entire and watched the entire concert. And first things first, let me say, my brother, before I let you get into plugging the group, you are a very, very fine MC. Good MC, man. Yeah, man. I had a little jokes and thing in there and thing.
Yeah, I'm not a finger on her now.
Yeah. I mean, I think you did a very good job of. Well, obviously you were, on stage and performing, but it was still good to see you in your element and seeing you carry on things. And there's a moment I like particularly is when Mark and the fellas big you up, because I know you're a man. You don't like the lot of big ups. You don't like the lot of spotlight or whatever like that. Yeah, but it still was good to see you in your element. Tell the people about G-Syndicate. Tell the people about the concert. Tell the people talk the people, man. Tell the people about what's going on.
Yeah, as you say, Neil, ain't really my speed. I would prefer to, let the other guys shine. That's tend to be my thing. But big respects to them for, doing that. That's G-Syndicate. You can find us G-Syndicate6.com. You can find us G-Syndicate6 right here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, and you can also find us G-Syndicate6 on Instagram. You got to spell out the 6 for that one. And I see we got a whole set of people in here already for the new year. Everybody extending the New Year's greetings. We are appreciative of that. Thank you so much. All the best to everybody that is tuned in. I see Andrea Carrington Edwards back one more time.
That's always a good saying. May you have a returning viewer.
Indeed. So I am happy
Thank you very much
to see you here again, Andrea. You can drop me a line if you don't want to drop in chat or something like that, and let me know what school you're at now. It's been a while. We went to Erdeston together, so that is this 2023, yeah. So that's 20 years ago, and I don't think I've seen her since. So good to see everybody is alive and well, and had a good New Year's weekend. Ruben is saying that he has the second like, so you're asking me the rest are. So follow Ruben's lead, guys. Get the links up, because I wanted to come in heavy for the first show of the year. And they say, let me keep it light because we got time. I can crank later on, so we can have a laugh. We can have a good little time here tonight and enjoy yourself. and then they get a little heavy going forward into the year with some more some of the heaviest topics that you may see one or two of them things come out tonight, but we ain't gonna really get into it, like dig down deep like we normally would when we really do any live stream. So there's gonna be a whole set of shorts all in one as we normally do. But Neil, tell me, man, how are things on your end? How did you spend the New Year's weekend?
Well, you know how it is. Just the cold, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I had the cold 3 times in last month.
That change in temperature will do that.
Yeah. So a lot of early mornings, a lot of cold nights on the job. So, just trying to battle the cold as best as I could. Didn't really do much. There was not a big lot of fanfare or anything like that for the New Year's. Just had a quite intimate situation happening. What about you? How was everything?
It's always good.
Without tipping your hand, because these people
Yeah.
ain't just me talking. The streets watching. The streets be watching.
Man. I actually managed to get a couple of days of doing nothing. So I took a little vacation. I had a little staycation for the weekend, and I tried really hard not to consume any content. I tried really hard not to prepare any content. That was difficult. Especially coming on to the end. I found myself kind of looking at stuff. Hence why I got so much stuff I sent to you this evening for tonight's show. Because there's so much to process. But I really wanted to kind of get a couple of days to not do any music, to not do any thing related to what we do here. So I was able to do that and just get away a little bit. So I enjoyed that. I must look to do another one again soon. I got some things that I would discuss with you off camera that I want to do this year. 2023 is a year that I want to be productive for me, for this channel, for G-Syndicate. So
are you right there with your brother?
Yeah. So
we got things to do.
We got things to do. Definitely want to make those things happen. And I think that after each project, it will take a couple of days just to, recalibrate and zen out and get ready and all. But they come to hear we wax philosophically. This is episode 184 of the Senate podcast. This is the 184th live stream that we are doing for you guys. We're here. We are grateful that you're here with us. So let us not stand on ceremony, as my guy Ben would say.
Wait. We got to plug the show.
Oh, sorry, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are indeed watching the Senate podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. The most important words I just said is share the content with your people, share it. And another thing is, other than watching it, is to like the content. We have a lot in store for you this year. I know the reason why you're getting a lot of fan submissions is because normally we do shorts. For those that are uninitiated, not only do we do these live streams, but we also have short content. You could just peruse the channel, some funny bits, some serious bits, and everything in between there. We're trying to get back to the shorts. That's one thing we have to get back to. And then, of course, we have so many things planned for this year that I have to discuss and get off the ground. So if you don't want to miss any of that, if you want us to keep going for now, just give me a like and subscribe to the channel, hit notification bell. Now, on to pressing matters, my brother. Over to you. Lead us.
Yes. So I decided I want to have a little bit of order, a little bit of a system to define submissions. I don't just want to be playing wild. So what we can do, we can get into some screenshots or the tweets, something that wild, and then later down with the show, we can get into the videos, which is really crank up the thing because the wildness is be up to all. So we can start with the screenshots, right?
Right.
So this first one, folks, is a tweet. Comes from somebody called Zaza Man. And he is lamenting the situation between himself and the mother of his child. And this is how it went down. So,
you want to scream, man. Go ahead.
It says, my baby mama asked me to pay her light bill. I asked how much it was. She said $430. So she clearly is running the lights in the city. So I did what any real dude would do. I called the light people. They told me that the balance was $97.38. So immediately we have a lady here trying to extort father of her child to the tune of some extra 200. All right, need to do that math there quick. 200 and saying extra dollars.
Yeah. Well, it's more than that.
Yeah.
That's more like 300. Yeah, it's a lot. It's enough. It's $343.22. Somewhere around there.
It's a good piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, fellas, you got to be careful in these streets. And I saw a very interesting clip, really similar to this, on Officer Tatum's show. Officer Tatum, another content creator. You can check him out on YouTube as well. And he was reviewing a clip from The Rail. Those of you who watched the show before, you're aware of The Rail. And is hosted by Lonnie Love and one of the patron saints of the channel, Tia Murray and Jeannie Mai and stuff like that. And the issue they were addressing was having a debit card for child support, which only allows the user to use the card for stuff affiliated to the child. So school books, yeah, you can swipe the card. School bike, yeah, you can swipe the card. Sure. Even groceries, probably you can swipe the card. But for the time you're gonna buy drinks for you girls, can't work. Card ain't working. And most people said, that's reasonable. Most of the ladies on the panel, which was surprising to me. But then Jeannie Mai, of all people, was the person who said, like, sure, if I feel again a drink or each other support, I should be able to do that. And it sounds good in theory that, if you are giving money for your child, there's nothing wrong with you taking a couple of dollars to treat yourself, and that was the example she used, right? Getting a drink for yourself or whatever, treating yourself to, let's say, shoot, even a staycation. Okay, went on over the weekend, right? No, the problem with this, Neil, the problem that comes with that issue, because it sounds good in a vacuum. It sounds good in theory. Problem comes when you flip these things on its head, and you say to yourself, what if a man said that? And a man said, you know what? Then they're wrong with me taking little child support to buy drinks for my boys. Or then they're wrong with me taking little child support to buy a pair of Jordans or get a haircut. Now, all of a sudden, these things sound a little bit more ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the issue with our first one. Let me hear what you got to say on it, brother. Those of you who are listening, let us know what you feel in the chat.
Yeah, so, like, in my opinion, see, first things first, you gotta know, right? You're a baby mama. You gotta know with whom you have chosen to procreate with. You gotta know who is that person that you've laid with. You should know, I should say, right? You go. First things first, right? I think everybody that pays bills, particularly the light bill, would have some indication of how much light is be burning in a house, right? Based on the size house and the usage of, you might not know like down to the dollar amount, but you could guesstimate like, that's $400, that's $300, whatever, right? I fail to believe, right? Unless the person saying that the bill was in arrears. No, if the person said the bill was in arrears, no, that's something different, right? Yeah. The 4 months in arrears, you need thing, right? But anytime you have to call up the like company to verify the word of somebody, you ain't got no right paying that. Right, exactly, right. And not only that too. So yeah, I like how the man said he did anything that a real ninja would. That's what real men do. Call the like company, make sure that you truth thing. But yeah, if you have to call to verify certain things behind your ex-partner or mother or father of your child, then you gotta find a better solution to helping them out with bills or to even giving them child support, right? Derek mentioned the card, a bank account, maybe something with a paper trail. Because if you gotta be careful in these streets, because people that they be paying money for the children, and when they get carried court, they ain't got no paper trail to show for it.
Not a saint.
So if you
that's happening here. in Barbados.
Yeah, well, you only thought I thought right here in Barbados. Good old baby shit. I thought right here, right? So if you are going to set up a bank account, a joint account with the woman or anything like that, or have it wired to her or anything like that, make sure it's something that you obviously have a paper trail. And the second thing is that while you may have the true intent to provide for your child, and by extension, the mother of your child, or the mother of your child, then you still have to not everybody can have that same intent that you have. So sometimes you may just go and buy the things, right? Sometimes you may have to I don't know, man. Because even if you wire the money, right? And yes, you have the paper trail, the person's still spending money well, right?
Yeah.
So to me, honestly speaking, I would treat you like a sure pay. You understand? Show me the bill, show me the bill, and I can pay the exact dollar amount. That's me. If you want, you like bill pay. I don't want to hear say. But let me reel it all the way back, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you must have discernment whenever choosing to lie with someone. You lay down in a bed with somebody and you procreate, you emotion in the ocean, all that, they feel good, sweet little squeeze, but there's a little squeeze pooch.
Mm-hmm.
You go on 3 others, right? A child is a result of this. So before you even lie down, you gotta make sure the person that you are laying with or you want to lay with ain't an idiot. You ain't a person somebody that has the integrity and the moral wherewithal to tell you the truth when it comes to things pertaining to anything. Because person tell you $430, you say, all right, I can pay that there.
Yeah.
Luckily, my man had the foresight, the good deal like company, but $430, he owed $300. How much ever he owed?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. I personally would like to see men doing a better job of discerning how and what and where to move when it comes to these things, because we can't just be out here giving away money. So that's just what don't do that. Save yourself.
No, a party with a seed, because that's where the problem really comes. That's where the problem start. You lie down and reproduce with an idiot.
The idiot.
So this is the result of what you gotta deal with here. You know what I mean? And Ruben here saying if she has other children, the things getting divided up. Yeah, like the woman with the hamburger and the McDonald's. That episode that we would have done last year. You know what I mean? And what that might have been a skate, but we know how it goes. I remember I taught a boy years ago. He's a big man, got your own children now. And he was in a situation where his father sent stuff for him. The mother didn't want money, so she cut out the things.
Yeah, I have heard of situations like that.
Yeah. So the man tell you on harder money, man say smarter than you. I am paying the money you have for you to lick it out. I can give you the things.
Very well.
That he want to. I say, woman say very well. Cut out the things.
No.
I got things nor money. He ain't got nothing either. You know what I mean? So you gotta be a bit more prudent in terms of who you can decide to reproduce with. But anyhow, let me go forward. We got a lot of stuff to get through tonight, so let me not stick up.
It's not
This next one came from. I got it from Terry Duran's page. He presented a scenario, right? And it was, these were the results, right? Scenario: a man goes out of town and sleeps with 2 different women without paying them for sex. Should anybody be impressed with his accomplishment? Some people said, 45% of people said, hell yeah, that's very rare. 55% say no, that's something any guy can do. Now, let's be real now, right? And he in his caption, he made the point, a lot of people do not understand how very special that is, right? There are only a small percentage of men that are able to do that, to pull that off. You got money, you got to be tall, you got to be good looking. You got to be 2 of them, at least. Yeah? In order to pull that off. So, because that is not as everyday and as ordinary as you think. You got a lot of men that they can't get none, even in the pay. You can't see with 2 women, different women in the weekend. So, that is part, and he said in the caption that most of the women said that's something that any guy can do. And why? Why do women think that that's something most men are able to do? Fellas, here's a harsh reality for you. Most women don't see you. If you fall into that 80%, you are invisible. That 20%, that top percent, the top of the pyramid there, women assume that all men operate like that 20%. Have the ability to do the things that 20% do. And as such, as a matter of fact, let me backtrack that. They think they are only concerned at 20%. So yeah, 55% of them saying that that's something any guy can do. Yeah, any guy in that 20% probably get that then. But we that in the 80%, not so much.
Yeah. I completely agree. Like, I don't know where we get this narrative. Like we say all the time, right? Women control access to sex, right? So if women control access to sex, a man, you're asking the average man to go out there and not only have a woman agree to have sex with him in one night or one weekend, but two women to do it. Right? As Derek said, you have to have certain resources and you're not paying for it now, meaning that the access is even more limited because it's not transactional. Therefore, the person has to like you for your gift of gab, the way you look, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you smell, etc., etc., etc. And if you are able to get one woman, that's a good night. You get two women, that's a great night. You understand me?
Overachieving.
Yeah, right? Because a lot of people don't want to hear the statistics, but a lot of men, what's the statistic? I gotta look this up again, but it's like over the last, some high percentage of men have not had, 1 in 3 men is 1 in 3 men. Yeah, 1 in 3 men
in the last 10 years or something like that.
Last 5 years,
virgins
or haven't had sex in 3 years, right? So that's 1 in 3 men. That's a third of men, right? Again, I can't remember the stat. Could be better or worse, but the point remains is that me out here just slanging wood. Like my man, Zo, the legend Zo, shout out Dr. Carrie. Carrie, I hope you're well. But no, we have to understand that this is not a norm. It's not a normal thing for men to just get sex, right? The average man is 5'8", 5'9". The average man is out of shape. The average man does not have money to spend out and splurge. The average man they're looking like $1 million. So the average man is not getting women. 80% of women want 20% of the men. Sorry, it's 100% of the women want 20% of the men. Something like that. Like, I off my stats tonight. I drug up. The point remains, that ain't a norm. That ain't a norm. That's not a norm. So that man is overachieving, as Derek said. That man has hit the lotto twice. And, he really playing with house money with the second woman. So, that is why, watch me know, Derek, that is why body count matters, see. Because it is very hard for a man to have sex. It's rather easy for a woman to have sex. A woman controls access to intimacy and sex. Therefore, if she has a high body count, it shows that she has no discretion or no understanding of how...
She's a bouncer that lane everybody come in club.
She can't... Anyhow.
Let's crack on, because I see some... I see Lee in the chat here trying to dipsy do a little bit. So before we get to the next one, Lee says, once the child support is the child is taken care of, I don't see the issue. So Cherish responds and she says the money is for the child. There's some left over, put it in their bank account. Budget your own money for the things you want. This is in reference to the first one we showed tonight. The money was given to assist you, not pleasure you. Yeah? All right. And Lee says here, no, Cherish, most times child support doesn't cover 50% of expenses, so it would even back out unless your child is going without. So to that, I will say, if it's not covering 50% of the expenses, how you get money out of it to treat yourself to a drink? But let us crack on to the next one, Neil, all right?
Yes, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So this one I saw floating around on Facebook. I smiled when I saw it because, there has some other things attached to it. One of the advocates and surrogates of the ladies who would like to, say that men are trash and men are dogs. He actually posted this and agreed with it. So I found that interesting. He says, her, I don't like these things about you. You need to change. He says, okay, but here are some things you could change. And she says, if you can't accept me as I am, we shouldn't be
Flaws and all,
together.
man.
Flaws.
Flaws
At
and all,
all.
man.
Flaws and all. That's what that was there. And so many people found that funny because, you know, we know how it goes. For the time, a man has to say, well, look, this is what's going on here. I don't really like this. What we can do about this? You know, it's be a problem. The relationship only really has a problem. And
The woman has a problem.
Yeah, fellas, we kind of, you know, we just make it work. I don't know if you all recall, we showed a video, I think it was the last fan submission probably, where a guy, not the last one of the early ones last year, where the lady said to the guy, we need to break up, and this guy was like, what? I cannot wait to tell my friends. And he was ecstatic because he was suffering in silence. So he was only too glad for her to suggest
to get rid of she.
He was there to get rid of she, right?
Mm.
So Lee is saying you use accrual accounting. That's the best way to make that work. Okay. Give me the next one there, Neil.
Next
This
one
is a tweet.
on, you're on screen.
Yeah, so going on a date tonight with $11 in my bank account. Let's hope he's not a feminist. LOL. Then she responds and she says, he said in the first 3 minutes of the date, I follow you on Twitter. Don't worry, I've got you covered. So my mom paying homework, my mom do scouting. My mom was paying. But folks, ladies and gents, you're watching Senate Podcast, hit the like button, like, share, comment, subscribe. Please note, our girlfriend says she's hoping that this man is not a feminist. Now, Neil will tell you that he and I are feminists. We subscribe to that. We believe in equal rights and justice. Right? But here it is, she wants to switch off her equal rights and justice because she wants this man to cover her when she goes out. And this is a problem that men have with the modern day dating situation. Men do not know. It's like when you're playing cricket, those of you who play cricket, and you don't really know how the wicket playing. I had a very unfortunate experience last season, actually. I played forward to a ball. The ball nearly broke my ankle.
Oh, dear.
We kept very, very low. The very next ball hit the same spot. I had me and the wicketkeeper ducking. So, you know, it's difficult to play when a pitch is playing like that. As much as it is here difficult because girlfriend going with she $11 in her bank account, not in her purse, in her bank account. Huh? So she ain't looking to call on that $11. So we keep it up.
She
right? She won't go use that at all. She break it all. She won't go call for that $11, right? But at some point during the night, what a lady she can be saying, you know, yeah, you can. She doesn't want the obligations or the expectations of being a kept woman. Because you're going out, you ain't even got the F you money, as the old girls would tell you. You might get vexed. You got to deal with whatever going on there. You know what I mean? Anyhow, Neil, I know we got to support that one.
I like my first reaction was gonna say, well, cheese on bread for the fellowship of Twitter boy.
It didn't go
we done go McDonald's boy. Met out $11 here. But no, but to be fair, in all honesty, I just find the whole narrative very funny. I mean, yes, this tongue in cheek and everything like that, but I find it funny that women want to be kept, right? But then when it comes to the obligation and the commitment that and the covenant, the unwritten covenant of marriage, and even the written one of marriage and serious relationships, women want autonomy. Women want to be able to say, oh, I do what I want, I do what I want, and you can't tell me what to do, and you got to take me flaws and all, right? So it's like, you want to be a feminist, is what you call it? Conditional femininity? Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. I personally believe if you ask a woman, you know, pay for the woman, you ask her out. If she asks you out, you know, at least offer to pay half of the bill. But the same, and also too, don't always be going out there, and usually one shot no money all the time. Especially if she calling big and she set him where you go. I know a lot of people can say, "Oh, y'all are brokies, y'all are broke guys, y'all are you know, that sort of stuff." But ever revert back to the situation where my mother shell out when he was gonna shell out $430
Yeah.
behind the woman, right? You can get that for a ride, and that's the sad reality of it. I think you should know who you getting involved with. If you know who you getting involved with, then spending money. Shoot, put it like this, right? Getting to know someone and understanding who you're with and having a good person in you around you and in your life, you will not have a problem covering the person in your 4Ps. And likewise, women, you will not have a problem submitting to the man.
Well,
So
shouldn't.
well, it shouldn't. But no, I find that a lot of more successful marriages and relationships that I see around me, the woman usually submits to the man, but that's not out of the color purpling. That is out of love, honor, duty, respect. So it's like a give and take because the husband also provides and covers with the 4Ps, problem solves, etc.
As he should.
So, yeah,
As he should. For those of you who are wondering about what these 4Ps are, we talking, we can talk about them early this year, probably next show. Well, depending on how much of this stuff we get through tonight and I can get out on my phone. We'll talk about them 4Ps and the 4Ts as well. We do a show just on those, kind of break down some things, explain some things, so that everybody on the same page as we go forward. Right? Give me the next one there, Neil. As again, folks, you watching the Senate podcast, you got a lot to get through. Nicole Branch in the house. Neil, as a woman, if a guy asks you out, I don't expect him to pay. It's honestly up to him. I don't believe because he asked me out, I condition my mind around he's paying. And that's brilliant, Nicole. We appreciate that.
Shout out, Nicole. Nicole, I would. Have you created a YouTube page just to watch this? If not, thank you very much. Thanks for the subscription. Thanks for checking out. That's my girl Nicole, man.
Big up Nicole, man. Big respect.
Shout out, Nicole. I hope TMR watch it too, but anyhow.
Andre in the house. Good night, Andre. Good to see you.
I'll give me some likes.
So what Nicole is saying, you invited the woman? Pay, as Neil said. Ladies, you get invited out. Be prepared to offer, as Nicole is saying, some part of it. Then again, they're saying that you should accept as a man, but it's a good gesture. You know, that good faith gesture. Right? And thank you, Nicole, for creating that page. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Oh, jeez, Nicole. Shout out, Nicole, man. Anyhow,
yeah, big respects. I hope you might be subscriber 463. We appreciate it. So let me get the next one in.
All right, let me go.
All right. A man asked his wife, "What would you do if I won the lottery?" She replied, "I take half and leave you." He said, "Great. I won $12. Here's $6. Stay in touch." No.
I'm glad. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Agreed, Andrew. Who does the invitation pay? I would subscribe to that, given these modern day terms and all that. But as a man, I saw what my money being prepared to pay. Right? But let me sort out my man there. So just now. That was priceless. Well played, my guy. Well played.
Well played. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know a lot of women that think like this, and that's just the weaponizing of the court system and understanding how it benefits women. I understand that, you know, once you're married, you're entitled to have as a woman. So
that's what
my mom get divorced for $6. So
can't beat that.
Can't beat
that. Yeah. Next one, Neil.
Yes,
this
sir.
is a personal favorite of yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's my guy Kerry Renee. I think he posted this one. Fellas, stop doing boyfriend things for bandits.
No, I would like to comment on this first. No,
go ahead, brother.
I think it was. Can't remember when it was, but I think it was recently. We spoke about in this space about when is the right time to, you know, do certain things, whether it be covering a woman in the P's or for a woman to it was the woman to show her femininity and to be submissive and thing, right? When is the best time to do that? No. Fellas, this goes on certain levels. If you're talking to a woman and she's not your woman, stop doing boyfriend things until you understand and vet this woman that she ain't a bandit, right? Like a true outright skullduggery type of person. If you have a girlfriend,
Ski mask,
ski mask, yeah. Gloves check, mask check. No fingerprints, please, no evidence, right? But if you have a girlfriend, stop doing husband things with this woman until you understand and vet that she really is and truly is worth being your wife. Because, right? What's boyfriend things? Well, you're covering her a little bit with the P's, you're providing, you're problem solving, and you're protecting. She call you, my car right now is St. Philip. No problem. I'm St. Lucie. I'll be there in half an hour. You gone on there. Save the woman and her breakdown car. You know nothing about cars, but you both there under the hood like use Mr. Fix It, right? Like use Jiffy Lube. But stop. And then no, because a lot of men just get vexed now when they cover the woman in the piece and the woman turn out to be skullduggery and bandits because we were blinded by the ass. We were blinded by the pretty smile and the cute face and the nice soft voice, right? Do your vetting, man. Do your vetting. It is going to save you in the long run if you can just make sure that the person you are looking to get with and to lay down with and everything like that is not a true villain. And we just know, man. We just know. We just have an inkling. You just hear about intuition. You just hear about gut feeling. You just know. Because villains can't hide, They can't hide. They may cloak themselves to blend them. They can camouflage themselves.
Skeletor things.
Yeah. They can't hide. Right? So, and as Derek said, you listen to them talk long enough, they can talk out the hand. So, just be observant, listen, and because that's when men just get vexed, This good, man. You can leave this one down with me, go after all they do for she and this and that. Next, no, brother, that's your fault. Who tell you pay for she car? Who tell you pay she like? Who tell you pay she right? She got your last name? You walk down the aisle with she that you have to do it by law? No. So what you doing? You understand? So and if you really butt up a true villain, right? A villain escalates, depending on the situation. So if a villain, you talking to a villain, the villain can do things appropriate to that level. If you got a girlfriend that is a villain, she can do things appropriate to. So for example, right? You got a villain that is a wife, what will she do? Well, she can use the children. She can separate and move out every now and then. She can, essentially extort you with the children and all of that there and threaten divorce and threaten all sorts of stuff. She may look pop down and everything like that and feel like she ain't gonna do nothing for you, So yeah, just be careful, fellas. Be careful. Bandits are out there. Villains are out there. Because, we know that they got men out there that are villains. We know that. They talk about that every day. But what they don't like to talk about is the women that are villains. So just be careful, man. Be discerning.
I'll say this to you in response, Neil, because you said the body behavior escalates, right? That is so true.
The crimes get more prison.
my guy Colin Cowherd, right? He said when Westbrook got a big contract, he said, anytime you reward people with money, you get more of what they were doing before. For example, Westbrook is a stock hunter, stock chaser. You reward him by giving him max contract. You can get more stock chasing, right?
Good. He does.
So, they said when it comes to the marriage thing, if you accustomed getting scrambled eggs, when you get married, you got to scramble for the eggs. Because what's happened now, we talked about this earlier. You remember the early days when we were doing the show, we talked about do not reward aberrant behavior.
Not yet.
When you go and you wife up a woman who was hornying you to start, let me look at things. She was taking care of you money, she was hornying you a thing before she was a girlfriend. All right, you persevere because, as you said, perseverance seldom fail, right? So you hanging in there. All right. The word that people is missing there, seldom it suggests that sometimes it does fail. But you hanging in there. You convince you to be your girl. You horning and stop. You paying more money. All right. You progress a little further. You ask you to be your wife. You horning and stopping. She can't get more money from you. You get a house and carrot here. You married she. Fellas, what you think? What think you gonna have in here?
The chat getting off.
I see here, Blade everybody got 3,000. Man, I'll be taking on 9,000 on that boy, Kevin. Yeah. Lee says she's a reformed villain.
She's
dear.
she's I know who's watch she's Venom, anti-hero. That's what she's doing. She changed her ways.
Yeah, the hero. Speaking of which, now that you've said that, we have.
You know, my mom Mela saying he compound the horn.
That's all it is. Yeah. And since Lee has given us that great segue, let's get another patron saint of the channel who is on her doing her fair turn. This tweet is from Brittany Ritter. And she says, I want a man who will eat my ass and also let me eat his. I don't think we need to stick up on that. Give me the next one, Neil.
We really do not. There's nothing to talk about there. Anyhow, you all scream.
Yeah. Life too expensive right now to be effing with a dude who don't do nothing for you. And if you go back to the wife who took her $6, now you see how things shaping up in these streets. If you go back to the one before that, where the woman spent on a date with the $11, fellas, be careful out there.
And this is why we say, because what she's saying, life is, and she's absolutely right. Life is too expensive and it is too short and it is too stress-filled without a partner for you to be effing with somebody that don't do nothing for you. Man, we don't need money.
Read, learn, and inwardly digest that.
I gotta put it up again because we don't need money. We do not need money, but we need femininity. We need the comfort and the ability to cover a woman in our peace. You know what I'm saying?
I need peace.
We need peace of mind more than anything else. So trust and believe that, you see how women say they effing in the body unless they got money, as my girl Nicole say. Well, man, do not F in a woman that ain't want to be feminine. That you got to be fighting tooth and nail with to be a man with her. Left it out. 2023, let me stop that day. Let me dead that narrative. We ain't doing nothing. We doing something for something.
And this is what's going on, O'Neill, because we would have mentioned it loosely here on the channel. There's the phenomenon of the passport bureaus in North America. Men say, look, I'm done dealing with these women. And people want misconstrue this thing as African American men saying they want to deal with black women. That's not the case, because they're going to Brazil and dealing with black women down there. It's attitude that the men to deal with. People talking all on the thing, but is a race thing and the colorism and all kind of shit. Things coming in, ain't it?
Black man getting to I remember your boy Oshedu Jackson. The man said he got is either a friend or a family member or saying that the man going to Africa. The man deal with a black woman, a black African woman, and he ain't coming back to the United States to deal with no woman. So it ain't got nothing to do with color.
There's a guy, Austin Holloman. He moved and he's the pioneer of the whole passport bureau. So, well, at least the face of it. And he went down there and he released this. He moved to Brazil. He's a barber. Move business down there and everything. I made man do a TikTok saying, you know, he won't apologize because he made the point that he thought it would have been a honeymoon phase after the honeymoon phase. And I said, listen, it was wrong. We're pulling down black women in the United States. These Brazilian women are the best women in the world. Right? I'm trying to pull it back with my full throttle. Right? So the attitude thing, fellas, do not accept that which you cannot handle or do not want to deal with. Right? Let me crack on here because we got more to get into. This is episode 184. We ain't care about this here Thursday night.
That is no problem. What time is? We can do our best. We can do our best.
8:44 in Barbados, the rest of Eastern Caribbean. This is Fan Submission Night, episode 184, the first episode of the year here on the Senate Podcast. If you are now tuning in, hit the like button. We don't mind at all. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any of the content we got coming for you. Let's get into it. Let me get the next one.
You on screen.
Right. Anonymous cyberbully who harassed teen for a year revealed to be her mother. Police arrested the Mount Pleasant woman for catfishing two teens, one of which was her own daughter. An anonymous cyberbully who harassed the teen for a year has been revealed to be her mother. According to 9 and 10 News, police arrested a Mount Pleasant woman for catfishing 2 teens, one of which was her own daughter. Police say 42-year-old Kendra Lecari used software to hide her location and send harassing messages. She's charged with 5 counts, 2 for stalking a minor, 2 for using a computer to commit a crime, and 1 for obstruction of justice.
To what end? or is that a case where this is something she's doing? She just sick like that, and that's what she's doing, and
Yeah,
she just end up trapping her own daughter. Guy, we here to take she create a account. I say, like, teach this bitch a lesson. I God targeting she daughter like.
I can't get you behave in this house.
Yeah. Call her. I can't get you washing this shit here. That way, you ugly bitch. Your body, bitch. We can't style you, bitch. You smell like onions, bitch. Like, what? I don't. That's wild. People are weird. People are strange.
Yeah.
I think that first things first, you shouldn't be bullying anybody online, which is funny because I see a lot of that daily, especially in this man-woman space. But you should be bullying nobody online. 1, 2, you shouldn't be looking at targeting minors to bully. And 3, you should be bullying your own children. How we get here?
Put down other things. He got here. Nobody's supposed to be here. You know what? Find out other things that you thought you'd never have to say on the show.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the next one, Neil. Meg Thee Stallion says her boyfriend is embarrassed by her name, Partisan Fontaine, I think that's his name, by immediate coverage of her sexual history. The publicity is affecting their relationship. You said it earlier. All the count matters.
I love it, particularly in this situation, because Megan Thee Stallion promotes sex. Don't let me dipsy doodle. She had a song called What?
What?
Right? And the lyrics are explicit. Okay? No.
We can get to the lyrics later on tonight.
Oh, very well. That's awesome. But yes, you are embarrassed. Sorry, your boyfriend is embarrassed, and the media is covering your history. Now, I know. I too wish we lived in a world where somebody's body count didn't matter. I wish we lived in a world where the media would not cover celebrities' salacious, scandalous, private life. I wish that we lived in an era where things like sexuality, sensuality, and what you do in the confines of your home and your relationships, etc., didn't matter. But until that time comes, we are living indeed on the planet Earth in the year of our Lord 2023 AD. Meaning that if you can go out there and make bad decisions, publicly no less, they will come back to you.
Deal with them.
You got to deal with it. And as I said before, body count matters because it is very easy for a woman to have sex, particularly a very attractive looking woman. And so, if you go out there and you, whomsoever may come, get to shoot at the walls, shoot at the club, right? We got to wonder about that was like back in the day, right? You remember the shipping?
Mm-hmm.
Not shipping. It was in that After Dark. Remember After Dark? After Dark changed names about at least 20 times in our life, right? Because every year they'll be open and they will got some incident in there that will tell you, man, nah, this too big for me. The owners will pull out and new owners will buy it and try to make something happen out of it, right? Now, imagine right now you hear that there's a fair in After Dark, the property formerly known as After Dark. You ain't getting there. You ain't dealing with that. And the people,
I've been there in 20 years at least.
Okay, good. Right. And then for the people to say, why nobody is coming in here? Can you believe nobody is coming in here? How do we live in an age and time like nobody ain't getting in Nelson Street to fat? That's not what people ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? There are places, Cactus back in the day, Penthouse. Got places that if you go, you in for a time. You gotta keep your eye, you gotta keep your back to the wall, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Right? Just like a woman, if a woman has a lot of bodies, a lot of partners, a lot of sexual history, right? Having the ease to have that and the knowledge and discernment to do that, and she acts as if there is no care in the world. Then when I pick up that job work, that's stress. I gotta deal with whatever come with that. The 40
So
foundation, the rats,
he got to hold some of that. He got to hold some of the flat.
For he to be embarrassed, unless he just drop off the planet
It's
Mars.
amazing to me.
He dropped down like Mr. Bean. I don't know what he embarrassed about. Your woman got a song named Wet Ass.
Wet Ass. She does.
Like, and she performed live on stage with Cardi B rubbing up and kissing up. Like, so if it too big for you, brother man, if it too big for you, you shouldn't have gone there. Right? So as you the boyfriend now, you can't then attack boxies, you in it. You in it, then attack boxies.
You see, I sit here and say, I thought she was empowered. It's almost as if the boyfriend is ashamed of her for being promiscuous. Who would have thought? Sarcasm.
I still played. Go ahead.
You know where you get involved with there. Don't please want to come and dipsy do the public air now. Give me the next one there, Neil. Because
I just want to touch
to that.
I just want to touch on Asta says stop with the club shaming. Listen, we all know whether it's a bougie club or it's a ghetto effect. Everybody know that those club shaming. Fat shaming. Everybody know you.
Everybody knows the behavior associated with certain clubs. Let me keep it real.
Yeah. All right. Let me
get me my Red Fox. Yeah. Some of y'all complaining about thirsty men in your inbox. Put some clothes on, remove the filters. I promise you it will stop. Yeah.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we live on the planet Earth in the time and era, the age of 2023 AD. Yes, I wish we lived in you know my motto, Derek. If I could stop men sliding in women DMs today, no, if I had a button I could press and stop sliding in DMs, men coming and hollering at women in DMs, you know I would press that button like I'd doing 100 hand slap, show them in my Ruby 100 hand slap and put Street Fighter Yonder. Yeah. Right? I'd press that button because I don't want no man sliding on women DMs. So because we live in this age, because when you put out certain things out there, you will attract. If you put out a plate of food out on a picnic table, right? Birds gonna come and eat at it. Ants gonna come and eat at it. Squirrels, if you live in the United States, can come and eat it. Mongooses, depending on where you live. Shoot, another mom might come along and eat it. Right? You put dog, cat, bird, everything. The point remains is that when you put out things in a public forum, on a public platform, and don't come and tell me, oh, but my platform, my Instagram account private. You know, everybody put that platform. You got 28,000. You got enough people put you Instagram. You know all them people personally. You ever had a conversation with all them people personally, right? So if you are gonna put things out in a public forum, don't be vexed when you attracting a subsection of those people. You get likes and followers and people in the DM saying, oh, wow, empowerment, you look good, yay, woo, go girl, yes, I love it, queen, and all that there, right? But a 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever percent, a man gonna slide in like the slide in for home base and be like, yeah, I come for things. Yeah, look out, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
we gonna get that so clip. But
This is a must. Right? So don't put it out there and then be upset when men do men things, because men will respond to what catches their eye. I was gonna say it was physically attractive, but that's subjective. So men will respond to what catches their eye. Sure. You might like tall women, like short women. So if you see a woman's a good height, they're more inclined to slide in DMs than I am.
Yeah,
right? But that's don't expect men to be counter to the nature and just ignore what's on display for them. You're free to post it. One post it. Look. Yeah.
But real quick though, Derek, I would like to do a poll and say how many women will want to put on some clothes and stop posting against our content.
But here's Aston with the hope the grace, as we like to say. I just ask myself if they do not get tired of objectifying themselves.
Oh my God. Woo! Because
boy, Beijing too out to all the Kevin.
Brother man, I was on Beijing Tube today, yo. Like it wasn't even on Beijing Tube. It was on Instagram.
The Incantas.
Brother man, I scrolling, so and tell me, like this is the first time I have ever scrolled on Instagram or any social media platform and say, yeah, boy, women in problems. Women in problems. Right? I say that to say that women want good men. Women want, a man to protect, provide, cover them. They want men, they want good men, they want men of good intentions and everything like that. But when you see the women, everybody skinning out. Everybody 6'30" in, flat backing. And then when you put that out there, I mean, to be fair though, the agent tube is who facilitated that. They didn't necessarily put it out, but they behave like that in a public forum. The point remains is, ladies and gentlemen, you can behave how you want. Ladies, skin out. I like it. Me and Derek, we like to watch it. You understand? That's fine. But please don't then put those things out there. You tongue out, tongue to your chin, and you both there TikToking behind and they move it independent each other like if it mechanical, right? And then when a man only look at the lash and dash, or a man don't feel comfortable with you doing those things as his wife or girlfriend, and you say men ain't no good, what will you put it on? You know what I love about it, Derek? Women just say the word salad of, what you put out in the universe is what the universe would give you back. Well, now say that's what I say. Use a little more common sense. You want trash, put out trash.
All right. Give me that, so Daniel.
You're on screen.
Being in a relationship is about solving problems together. Problems you wouldn't have if you were single. Hold on, buddy. Give me that, so Daniel.
That's hilarious.
Now this one,
hard.
Financial advice for young men.
Hard. This is deep.
You just leave it on the screen, Neil. Let people look at
let
it.
Let them marinate. Man, you see a good looking woman cross the street, man. Even if it's a 4-lane highway, cross the street.
Stay away, you. Keep some money in your pocket.
You will keep your marbles.
Yeah, give me the next one there, Neil, because we're just going through these ones. These ones are just funny.
I love yeah, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Jane is 39, and she is not here for hookups, but I am versatile, shaved, and have 300 Instagram filtered pictures of my butthole. I'm looking for a man.
Stop. Read that again, please.
All right. Jane, 39, she's 26 miles away. She says, I'm not here for hookups, but I am versatile, shaved. I have 300 Instagram filters, pictures of my butthole. I'm looking for a man who isn't afraid to crack an egg and F me so hard it scrambles. A family-focused man who is willing to turn my mouth into a daycare center with his baby gravy. Someone to watch romantic and hardcore midget clown fisting porn with.
Stop.
Why is a good guy so difficult to find?
I cut you, Mike. That's not real. That's not real. If that is real, that is for a laugh. That's all. That's for a laugh. You're not for hookups. You're not for hookups. But
you want somebody to turn your mouth into a daycare center. All right.
She is leading with that. No, Jane, you're taking the laugh.
Come true, Jane.
You're having a piss. Yeah.
Come true, Jane. Give me the answer, Daniel.
All right, you're on screen.
Yeah. Boy, Jay-Z is living proof that once you have money and you bathe and powder up, it over. From this pic, you would never believe the man would have the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain. So, folks, yeah.
So what does Derek say all the time? What do you say all the time, Derek?
Be the best version of you, man. Get yourself out there. Try, fight, do whatever you gotta do to be the best version of yourself and improve yourself, so that as the caption says, you can have the best girl in the game wearing your chain. Sorry, the hottest chick in the game wearing your chain.
Another line from Jay-Z is that there are no ugly billionaires.
No millionaires. None.
There ain't none. When I'm out put on his Fendi suit with he matted locks and with that Jay-Z face, you looking and saying, "Sha, that man ugly his ass." No.
But that's $1 million.
That's a billion. That's a billy, right? Right? So, hey man, I just say, man, take some. I ain't telling when to go out there and do nefarious things to get the money up, right? But You could do things. You could do things like workout. You could do things like be on your purpose, learn a skill, learn like better yourself, right? Cause trust me, as I used to tell people, money can't buy happiness, but I could wipe my tears with $100 bills in my Bugatti and still feel good about life.
Believe
Here,
it. Believe it.
just saying.
All right, Neil. Give me the last one of this batch here. So this is
Well,
Beijing Confessions 246. Instagram,
let's
this
get
one
it.
goes. Confessions, my man had anal sex with me Friday night. On Saturday morning, my BT did itching and burning when I take a number 2. It's so painful. I hope my man didn't give me no infection because I would be so pissed every time I have unprotected sex with him. It's either an STD, itching and burning, or some FLs. I would like to leave but I have nowhere to go. Let me repeat that. I would like to leave but I have nowhere to go. I would have left since he first cheated on me having a child for the young girl next door. Followers will have to say to leave him, but to go where? I work, pay small because I'm paying back loans, so I'm taking it all until I can do better. Right here in good old Barbados.
Ladies and gentlemen, first, anytime we have a Beijing confession, we always like to point out that this could be taken with a grain of salt. This might just be fabrication. Might be tall tales.
Or a pound of salt.
Yeah, a pound of salt. But if for a moment we could treat this as real, let's live in this dimension for a minute, right? Earlier we said women control access to sex, right? Meaning that you control. You could dipsy doodle it however you want. Women control access to sex. That is why things like rape is a crime. You control access to intimacy and sex. Therefore, if you having continuous relations with a man and you catching STD every 2 days, right? Use a petri dish 1, and 2, you may consider not having sex with the man. But no, see, there's another thing we see on this channel.
Neil. She go Hannah.
Because why? Women are survivors. The woman ain't got no place to go.
She gotta do.
So she's gonna use her assets and get what she can get to get. This man sounds like a scoundrel, right? A true villain. But you can hang in there. You can be like Evelyn hanging out with Skeletor. You know that he really ain't the best, but let's see how far he can get, right? So I want it to be understood, right? If you know, because we talk about the men, women, you have to be discerning with the men you lay with and that you entertain, right? If this man got the next door neighbor pregnant, all sorts of foolishness, he got STDs, STIs, or whatever, right? But shoot, how many times you get STD to realize that, you could as well branch up, you're not gonna live, like, there's nobody else you could go by. I personally,
you got a family.
Neil Hoyt would rather sleep on a park bench, healthy, than catch STIs, STDs just to live under a roof. Yeah, nah. At some point, we have to use common sense in this thing. You understand? You doing all these things, you letting manga back, don't use a 3-hole girl special, right? I know you can't sit no straight. You saw up, wiggling soul up. You wiggling soul up, trying to itch your bottom, right? Right? You belly cutting you can't get a stool. Stop it. For what, right? To live somewhere? Nah, man. Women, the people's office said that women have a superpower, right? And I do agree. And that is their ability to control the access to sex, which by in turn controls the ability to procreate, which in turn controls the next generation, right? They have a very big input on what the next generation can and cannot look like. Like, if women tomorrow say, see, for right now, we're dealing with a more short man. We be having sex and we procreating for children. You may gotta be 6 foot and above. 100 years from now, you see bear tall.
Say how low do me?
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we have to appreciate the fact that more STIs than a Subaru factory. Right? We have to appreciate the fact that women do have a superpower. Women do control access to intimacy and sex. That is why we find it interesting that women are so frivolous with that superpower. We find it frivolous because here we have a woman You know, the woman has the ability to choose whomever. Shoot, if that woman, matter of fact, she might not even go look good. She can find a man with money that don't have STIs that would that shit. You think that this man is the best she could do? And no matter of fact, if this man is the best that she could do,
probably is.
She gotta do better than that. So, sweetheart, you bum itching. I would tell you get some what's called the hemorrhoid cream. Can't remember what it's called.
Preparation itch.
Yeah, you get some preparation itch. You may go, bring a beer for a couple of days, take some antibiotics and some penicillin, but that ain't life. That ain't living. I like to go to the doctor and know. I like to go to the doctor and know that when I get my blood work, do I know shit? I ain't got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, come out clean.
Nobody wants to go and sit down in a doctor office saying, "Cheese on bread boiling." I hope this results come back in my favor.
Yeah, 55. That's great, boss. No. But for
nobody wants to pay the blood test.
The rest of Eastern Caribbean. This is episode 184. If you're with us so far and you're liking the content, hit the like button, hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss anything. Neil, I want us to get into some videos, so I want us to skip the next batch of stuff that I would have sent you. And let me get into the videos, because the videos tend to be,
let me get some videos
particularly
on screen,
entertaining. So this first video we have, it should be, you got what?
Yeah. It should be a 247 one.
If I remember correctly, it should be that. Yes. Yes, 247. Let's get that one. And this lady she's trying to figure out why men deal with the plain Jane females. And this video is going to explain the problem with the dating game today, right?
All right,
let me run it, Neil.
It's because I just want to say this because this really been on my mind lately. I have nothing against the plain Jane females, and what I mean by that, like the females who doesn't go out, the female who doesn't like get their makeup done, the female who doesn't really get their hair done often, the plain Jane females, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't have nothing against y'all, but why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seemed like all the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the plain Jane females. And I feel like, us pretty girls, and I'm not calling the plain Jane females ugly. I'm just saying like the pretty girls that's extra, you know, we love to dress up, we love fashion, we love keeping our nails and our hair done. And we just like to look good, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's hard being a pretty girl because I feel like it's a curse. Because I feel like we go through so much, and I feel like we always gotta prove ourselves to a nigga for a nigga to realize like we are the one, like we good, we're a good girl. But I just feel like, being pretty is just a fucking curse. And I done dealt with, guys or whatever, and I done, have a conversation with guys, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm scared of you." Like, what? What you mean you scared of me? Like, I don't be getting that. Like, what you mean? Why are you scared of me? I'm not gonna harm you, little old me. Like, I'm not gonna harm you. I'm not gonna hurt you. So why would you feel like you scared of me? I don't know. Is it because they know we got options and they feel like we can find somebody that's better than them or something like that? Because I don't know. I just need answers from the guys. I need anybody to come in or inbox me and let me know, why do guys always say that to pretty girls? They always say, "Oh, I'm scared of you. I'm scared of love. I'm scared to date you." Why is that? I just need answers. And it's because y'all go and cuff the plain Jane females. Y'all go marry them. Y'all go do anything to please them. Y'all treat them like the queen that they are. And like I said, I don't have nothing against the plain Jane females. I'm speaking for the females that keep their hair, their nails done, just keep themselves up every day, all day. So I need answers. Somebody please, yeah.
Now, I'm gonna put this in gear like Ken Block. Rest in peace, Ken Block. I'm gonna put this in gear like Ken Block, and I'm gonna send it like a guy around that racetrack.
Before you do that, Neil. I send you a picture. Right? And while you're talking, just put that picture up on the screen and run route. Okay? That's my only contribution to this here. Because I suspect you're gonna cover this well for the both of us, right? If I gotta add anything, just add it. But
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, hold this one here. Hold this one here. Wait, hold on. Check that up. Hold on. Look at that. Check the pretty girl up. Check she there up. Look at she there up. I was thinking when I
thank you,
first saw it.
Antisocial, for saying what we don't want to see, right? We don't want to see it low. Thank you, Antisocial, for saying it, right?
Was that we don't want to we don't want to see it low? Call watch it here now. I sending this.
Go ahead,
sending
brother.
it. Listen,
Send it, bro. Then.
man, you dress like a Batman villain. I'll Batman show up and beat the tail out to you and lock you up. You can wish you was a playing GN too, right? Ladies, I am sorry to tell you. I don't know who needs to hear this, right? But when you dress up, like you putting on a disguise like you in Mission Impossible working for the IMF, right? You got on the lashes, the hair, the makeup, the false accoutrements and the augmentations for your body like you was half man, half machine, right? When you augment yourself to that degree, men don't want that. Because that is a bill, that is a liability, that is things he got to take up. And on top of that, when you don't get that, because think about it, you got to do all of that to look pretty. You say it's not easy being pretty as a curse. I'm not getting into how you look, sweetheart, because you have shown tonight that looks are subjective. Yes, subjective, right? So kudos to you for making that point, right? But you got the nails like the Wolverine. You got the makeup like the Joker. You got the eyelashes and the hair wig like you're trying to dodge the police, right? You got all reconditioned parts on your body. You need all of that to look pretty, my girl. You need all of that to feel some worth in yourself. And you want you want no way men are taking that up. Sweetheart, use red flag. You are Chinese. Matter of fact, hold on a minute, man. You are exactly this walking about here. So look. That's you, look. Chinese parade. Red flags all around. That's you, look. That's you. The man holding the camera, that's you, look. That's you. Right? You want no white men like playing jeans. But playing jeans are no stress. You said they don't go out. That means we know where they are. They don't have to pay all this money and accoutrement to look good. That's fine by us. More money for beer. Right? They are, willing to be feminine and willing to speak well. I'm looking at you, sweet girl, because part of the reason why I don't think you're pretty is because you speak atrociously. That's just me. That's just the snob in me. Whatever.
It matters.
It matters, right? But I am telling you, no. The man that trying to get at you, probably any man that you want to cover you in the peas. Ain't want any man that you want to take care of you. Shoot, that man might only be looking to lash and dash. Because when you take off your hair helmet, and you take off your eyelashes, and you take off your clown makeup, and you take off your wonder bra, and you let go of the girdle thing, let's call it the waist trainer, right? And you do all of these things, and the man really looking at you and say, they got this skit. This man out of trade dad.
Oh, fair trading commission.
Yes. But when they got this skit with the man just be like, he's come home with his woman and just get in the bedroom and thing. And the man turn around to pick up his phone and the woman take off, she here. And the man say, who's you, buddy? Who's you, buddy? Will you come in here to rob me? Get out of here. And then, he just tried to tell when he looked where the woman's put on here and said, it's me. He said, oh, baby, a man no trying to rob me. Right? A man no trying to rob me. So when the man look at you without all of your accessories, right? You got more accessories down the car. You take off the spoiler. You going back to stock. You remember back in the day, man.
Default settings.
You remember a juke? You remember a juke? A juke. Man used to the man used to modify a juke. Not a juke. It's not a juke. It's a it was a box car, my friend there. That's it. Right? You modify one there, right? Right. You modify that, right? You put on spoiler, the rims, you put on dark tint, you put on the racing stripes, you put on all of these things, right? You put a car stereo, everything like that. It's still a Datsun. Still Datsun. Still better cars up there. When you say, and the thing about it is, right? If you gotta care about the car, you gotta sell it, right? Chances are you might gotta take off all them things. Cause all of those you think increase the value either. Exactly. So I am sorry to tell you, you want answers from me, sweetheart. The truth of the matter is, right? When you dress like you trying to hide from the police in your disguise, man, they want that. We are not intimidated by you. I certainly will not be intimidated by you because I simply want to go around you. I would not want somebody that I don't know what they're going to look like in the morning. That's speaking so horribly. I would not want that woman around me. So therefore, it's not intimidation, not from me. I don't want that. The men that want you trying to get in your drawers. Men just trying to get at you. Oh, you're so pretty. And you know what? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if the man truly like you or whatever, that's at them, right? But men want plain jeans. Men want peace of mind. So you can get beat 9 out of 10 times, right? So I'm gonna dress like a Batman villain in a town, but the curse of being pretty. Shit.
I mean, that's on mine. As they said, you should figure you would have got that idea covered.
Yeah. That was simple. It was easy. All right. Let me get this one here now. This one will look good, but I feel there's gonna be something.
Yeah, she's a good looking lady. They're having an interesting conversation. So let's hear what they have to say.
One of my friend's houses recently, she wasn't home. I was doing something for her. I was looking for some Clorox wipes, and I looked under the sink, and it was like a Plan B in bulk, bitch, like Costco Plan B. And I was like, wow, you got so many.
Take the birth control.
Some was open, one was in the trash, because then I got nosy. I was like, the fuck is going on up in here?
A lot of nothing. It seems like this club is getting shot up. The club has bullet holes. She's pregnant. She may as well give it up. She's going to be pregnant or infertile, one of the other. I saw a friend of mine out one day. He said that he keeps a lot of them. I said, you just be nutting in bitches all the time? Well, why you don't just skip that step and just not nutting her? And he was like, really? And I was like,
somebody said in a comment of something that we did, I hope y'all's kids never find your show.
I said, our kids? Bitch, we ain't got no damn kids. Our kids have been flushed down the toilet, ingested.
My kids are in my booty hole.
And mine went down the drain. Everybody else didn't make it. R.I.P.
Bye. Say that's some of she kids got on she booty hole.
She did. She indeed said that.
Love it. Yo, me, for my one part, I love it. Keep putting all of the business up there. So I can know the ones to say step. Listen. Y'all know that when y'all have unprotected sex, right? Y'all know you get STDs, you get STIs, you get pregnant. Y'all know that?
We ain't checking for that. We ain't checking for that. Or my man just running about got the Plan B, just put down there like, yeah. Take these
popping there like M&M's.
Yeah. Take these here.
The man not inside about tell her tattoo this morning. Call me.
Call me.
Like
you gotta be more responsible, people. For
please,
real.
Like we just out here, what we doing? We just trying where we see. I think there's a Bible verse about that. Can't remember what it is right now, but please, ladies and gentlemen, y'all will save yourself so much heartbreak and agony just by being prudent. You gonna let 10 minutes of pleasure make you idiot. You gonna be taking Plan B and risking your health and all this here. You got Plan B in bulk. Why didn't even know how to sell Plan B in bulk? I thought only pharmacies used to get them in bulk, boss.
Oh, she working at a pharmacy.
What a shock. But yeah, like what we doing out here? What? Like when we telling these streets wild, right? Streets wild.
Here's the thing, Neil, right? Here's the thing. Because as you see, this panel is two ladies. And they're sitting having a conversation about another lady who had the Plan Bs all over the place. Here's the thing. These are the ladies that will come and say that men ain't ish.
Yeah, men ain't good.
Men in the use.
Men in a good. Men in a good. Men in a good.
But you require plan Bs to deal with them. And to deal with the here's the thing. Ladies left for the plan Bs, be more proactive like the two ladies on the couch. Just ingest them or take them out your booty hole, as
Look
the lady
out.
said.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, then go get next one, man.
Yeah, you on screen. Let me
This
get
is the Pineapple Show, Melly Monaco. And this lady called in. Let's hear what she had to say. She's looking for a date, show partner. Let's hear what she had to say.
Let's talk about how much money does he need to make. I know you say financially stable. Is there a number for you?
It's not a number. He doesn't have to be a six-figure man. He doesn't have to be. He just needs to be stable enough to be able to provide for the both of us.
Okay.
I'm not into doing 50-50 with anybody. If that's the case, I can be by myself. So I'm not doing 50-50. If he can't do that, then keep it moving. And I have a daughter, so we come together.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't feel like you can help out with me and my kids, then we don't have anything to talk about.
Okay, a lot of men are going to tell you, what do you bring? Since
Right.
you're bringing your daughter, what are you going to add to the relationship?
I'm adding myself. So that's all I have for you. I don't bring anything I don't have anything to bring to a table, okay? I am the table, and most of these men don't even have a table. All they have is bar stools. So let's be for real. Let's be serious.
Okay.
Sweetheart, you want a man to pick you and you child, right? You want a man to take care of you and cover you with the peas, right? And you have no. Can you imagine going to a job interview, Eric? I come here for the senior management job. All right, cool. What's the experience? Well, man, I got a child, I got this, that, next, the third, I work here, there, everywhere, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Let me see your resume. Well, you want to see my resume? Because I want to know what the company can gain by having you. Nah, you know resume.
Nah. Bring that to
You
this
got
company.
you got to hire me as I am
check.
now. Yeah. But you see, this is why I love this space. Because when we first started doing this here, I thought earlier, was it probably the first or second episode we did. Women said that a relationship is a business. A marriage is a business. A partner 50-50. Right? But yet still, they don't want to be vetted and to know how they can help the business to be better. You can't point to two things. Is manage money good? Is get good God. You ain't got nothing to you just come in. Yeah, I hear. Yeah.
With my child too.
Yeah, plug and play me. I can work anywhere, any which way. But then when they say, all right, babe, I can cover you on things like that, right? But just make sure the house clean. Oh. As you mate, you got made it here. All right. So I have come to understand that I am a table and I don't have to bring anything but myself. Is womanese for dodging accountability. If you take me up after I say I am the table and just take me flaws and all, that means that any problem I give you and anything I choose not to do or to do, you have to take. That is like going into a contract, right? Are you saying, all right, we need to put in some language here so to cover up? No. Let's keep it as vague as possible. So when it good as shit, right? Can't hold me. What are we talking about? I am the Can you imagine man coming? Because this way is love to hear, This way, again, Derek, when a man say, yeah, I'm sexy. So if you want me, I'm the table. Yeah, you want me? Just me being around you, you being on my arm is beneficial to your life. That man's a narcissist, right? But when a woman says that she's empowering and sure of herself, and she is dealing and rooted in her femininity and her feminism, no, you're a narcissist. And you don't want to have any responsibility or any accountability to add yourself. Gentlemen, anytime you ask a woman, right? Or anytime you hear a woman talking and she says, I am the table, I ain't gonna bring nothing. What you mean? You're bringing me and my child. Or me and my weave or whatever left it out. Trust and believe. Because when it goes south, when the woman decides to do or not to fulfill or do whatever in the relationship, you can't hold shit to nothing. You want me to tell you what coming, you decide to take at me. Whatever I am on that day, at that moment, it is me. A mother's come and say, sweetheart, in me you will get stability. This is how much money I make. This is the company I have. This is the car I drive. This is the things I'm able to do. I work out 3-4 times a week, so I'm muscular. I can protect you. I can provide for you. I can problem solve because I see that you have certain things about you that you can improve. You can go to school. We can help build a business for you, right? Shoot, we could procreate. You can see that I'm virile. You can check my sperm count. I could procreate. So I come and tell you what I can do. And you say,
but here's the thing,
right,
is they don't take you up unless you can do that. They ain't checking for you unless you got certain.
You
That's
have
why
to
the
do
first
something.
thing to say when we started the show. The first thing to say, man got a job.
Job.
Right?
When really to mean a career. A career to me, but not a job.
So fireman is a job. We know how that's going. Show to the fireman. Right? Let me say here at this point, Neil, before we go on to the next one. Let just report on and comment rather on what is out there. We do not break stories, right?
Nah, this ain't breaking news.
Yeah, we do not break stories, right? So I know some people will come and they will say, which has been sent to my phone already, that we bashing women and all that kind of things.
Misogyny.
Yeah.
Patriarchy.
Stop with the fuckery. Have you even got nothing to say?
Call black. Let me tell.
It's real simple. Yeah. It's been more than 4 decades of men and shit. So no men we are commenting on what we see.
Derek, I will go as far to say, no, do not stop with the fuckery. Keep doing the fuckery. Men, you have the power to choose whom you get in a relationship with, whom you marry, who you decide to make your baby mama, and who you are going to go through life with, whether good, bad, indifferent. You are the one that can get down on one knee and say, be mine. Right? Let us get married. You have the choice. And I'm imploring men, the same way that you will go and buy a car, and you're going to want to know all the information about this car before you buy it and take it off the lot and put yourself in debt or whatever, get insurance and thing for this car, you want to know exactly what this car can and cannot do. In that, you don't want the car to be put inside the road breakdown. You don't want to be dependent on the car and the car left you the lurch.
Nobody wants a lemon.
Nobody wants a lemon. And trust and believe, gentlemen, just like men ain't shit, some women ain't shit. And they got some lemons out there. And trust me, there is say a bad woman is a bill. When you take up a woman, that is a bill. Whether it's she accessories or she children, you are going to bear the brunt of that. And you are going to have to. They got a man. I ain't going to tell you how I know this man. A day was around the man. And the man's usually a jovial fella, a young fella, usually a jovial fella. This one day, I saw like around the man head in hand. He put his phone, he had it in hand. That's what happened, brother. What got you? And he like he putting it in gear, blow off valve. So what going on, brother? I said, my child, man. I know I breathe for this woman for. I know I breathe this woman for. This man ain't 23 yet, you know.
It's for
gentlemen. Women have standards. They like tall men, they like rich men, they like in shape men, they like men that look good, they like. That ain't no problem. Where's your standards, gentlemen? A fat ass and titties? God, that's it. What are your standards? You are gonna impregnate, you're gonna marry a woman because she just got a fat ass? Be more discerning. Check out the Carfax. Because at the end of the day, my car break down on you. And you have no way to get any restitution for this car. That at you. And the boy don't care when it at you. The court don't care at you. Society don't care at you. Nobody cares when you pick a bad one. That you.
And that is a great segue to the next video. Let's get that on screen because this guy. Okay, well, all right, let me get a little backstory. A few weeks before this particular video, this guy posted a video. Two of them were married, and she called the police on him, saying that she was all in the floods of tears and everything, saying that he was putting his hands on her, laying on her hands and stuff like that, how he was following her through the house. Meanwhile, he's recording and you can see clearly that these things are not happening. So let's watch this video and see the caption says she was angry because I refused to adopt her. Check this video. This one was going viral here the other day.
Be safe. All this is because I won't do some type of adoption. I see you keep praising all these men that do adoption. I'm not doing adoption so you can take all my money. I'm not doing that. No, they ain't. He don't do shit. No, he don't do nothing. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. No, he don't do nothing. That's why you mad. That man married somebody else. That's why you so busted and disgusted right now. Yeah. Trying to look like her. Yeah. Want your stomach her size for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
She fat, dummy.
I don't know why. How you know? You watch all her stuff? You watching all her stuff? None of that is not. That's just making you look crazy. Let's go. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there and go buy me all new shit. Yeah. I'll let that stuff sit there. And if it get burnt up, then that's, hundreds of thousands of dollars you're going to have to pay. Oh, yes. Believe that. Keep them coming. Let's go. Stack it out here. Because I'm going to get it all. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
Remind me again what's going on there. Give me the context again there. Cause I like I missing saying.
All right, they're having a series of problems. All their stuff is out there on the social media. She did a video saying that he was abusive to her and stuff like that. She had to come back and recant that big because it turned out that wasn't the case. Then she had a video since then, as I told you, with her calling the police on the man and stuff like that. And this is the last straw here now. And as Jerome was saying, at least she looked good. You can see, so you can see why he's caught up in this relationship. Right?
But
I think
go ahead.
Yeah, I think they have a child together, but as you can see from the caption, she wants him to adopt her children.
Right. And then I guess he's talking about a previous ex or something that she...
Right. So she's
I got it covered.
From what he's saying, still caught up on her ex or whatever. And
well, my 2 cents on the matter is, my boss, my guy, my G, that's you. That's all you, brother. Because you see, she can be all right. She look good. And that's, to me, that's the problem with the situation. Because she when she done with you, she can get some other sucker.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm telling you, because a woman look good don't mean she's a good one here. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you are the one that tell women, let us be boyfriend and girlfriend. You are the woman you are the man that's get on one knee and say, you're the person to say, let's get married. All she gotta do is say yes or no. But you ask the question. She can't answer a question if you don't ask it. So you are in that situation. All you do is get skin out. You like an idiot recording it. Right? And she out there putting out all sorts of things. I know everybody look cut to me. She look crazy. You look crazy too, and look stupid. Talking about how you buy all new stuff and 100,000. No, gentlemen, I promise you, no man wants to go through that. You may think that woman looking good is worth it. You may think, boy, that worth, having that as a child mother or, or whatever, right? When I said that until you in handcuffs and police say like to beat women. And you like, but I never touched this woman. But she crying and she's small.
Yeah.
Look how she look. Why should she call me a lie? Believe all women. Stop with it, gentlemen. Women are choosing to go with men that they want. Whether it be tall, rich, good looking, whatever they choose to go with a man, they are going with a man. Shoot, earlier, they say, if you ain't doing that for me, I can't with you. So, gentlemen, why are you going with a woman that can give you problems? That what you want? Why? Because she look good? You think she's the only good-looking woman out there? Bro, trust and believe. If you improve yourself, body, mind, and spirit, get your finances up, you ain't gonna look for women. You will not have to look for women. Carry yourself a certain sort of way. You will not have to look for women sliding in DMs and all of this thing. Men that slide into DMs, men that cold approach women, men that chasing after women, leading with a wallet and thing. those are men that are A, insecure, or B, don't have themselves to a stature. God, trust and believe, you could be ugly. Jay-Z proved that once you got the money, you get to go. And granted, you don't need $1 billion. You don't need a billy. All you got to do is be on your purpose and on your grain. You might be short. You might be 5'3". Look at Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is 5'4".
You got money too, though, to be fair.
He has money, right? But that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. At 5'4", the reason why he got into comedy is because he used to get bullied at school. So what the man said, better crack a joke here and there and show the man that they can laugh. So at least if you beat him, you can be laughing. Because he was small. He grew up. Comedy turned into something. The man is on his grind now. Don't get tired. I'm making money. And through that, he can have a good-looking woman that I am sure is taller than him. Got children and things. But gentlemen, if you want good situations around you, you have to choose with the top head. You have to build yourself up so that you don't have to look like a creep and look crazy and look stupid and look weird going behind these women. I am telling you, gentlemen, I am telling you. That's all I got to say about that.
When my Jerome said, I don't want peace. I want problems.
Always problems.
Yeah. So give me the next one, Neil, because we motoring along. Fort City is 9:36 in Barbados, Eastern Caribbean. We can keep it trucking. Check this next one now. This one was wild. Let's just hear what the guy's got to say.
I found out recently how you put on condoms. I didn't know you roll condoms down.
What?
I thought you put it on the tip. That's why it's put like that. Bro.
You thought that shit was a fitted cap?
I thought it was a Scully. No, I thought it was a Scully. You keep the sides rolled up like a fashion statement.
Yo, so you had a yarmulke on and shit the whole time?
Nigga thought safe-sex is Jewish shit.
Fucking stupid. Think about it. If you just cover the tip and nothing goes in and out, you'll be good. Tell me not.
No. He's got a point.
Nigga, if a girl with AIDS licks your skin on your hand, do you get AIDS?
No.
If a girl licks your but the tip is covered.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Would you get AIDS?
But I'm saying
Dunciness is real.
Easily. Listen. That is evidence. That would be proof of what you need. You need to pass an exam to have sex. To procreate, to have children, you should do an exam. You should get a license to have children. Anyhow, in all seriousness, right? In 2023, right? There's no reason not to know the porn condom, though.
I'm saying.
You have...
He's a grown man.
You ain't got no...
Exactly, Jerome. How does it stay on?
But hold on. That's the thing. It doesn't. I can assure you, it does not. And I don't know if anybody's bought condoms recently, but, you know, there are directions on the condom. Some condoms have the pamphlet that falls out and gives you a visual representation of how you should put on the condom. You can Google search putting on a condom. Sexual education in some places, some regions. Books. How you don't know to put on a condom as a big man, though? That is baffling to me. That is
fascinating stuff.
Downright impressive, if I do say so myself.
Fascinating stuff. Give me the next one, Daniel, because again, we're moving along, keeping it moving.
The next one is, let me see, this
pay
one
attention.
here. No,
this is why men really cheat.
Yeah. All right, let's get it.
What's her name?
Does it matter?
What is she like?
Don't do this.
Is she younger than me?
She's about the same.
Prettier?
Again, about the same.
Is she thinner than me?
You have a lot in common.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time. She listens to me. She's nice to me. She doesn't make me feel like the only thing stopping her from being happy is me.
Get out.
I love how at the end he wants to get out.
Just get out. Just get out.
Oh, that's
I
soft
love
music and
that.
violin and piano.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. Listen.
Get out.
Gentlemen, ladies, we've said it from day one. And I have asked men, literally speaking, I have met men in certain situations. And the first question that I asked them in meeting them is, I was in barbershop, remember asking a man, I never says, man, my life. I say, brother man, will you prioritize sex or peace of mind? Peace of mind 10 out of 10 times. Right? And I understand, like, it's easy for us to say things like, you know, it's your bad for choosing wrong, whatever. But there are cases where you marry a woman, she is one way, and through life, because there's the thing, you know, people change because of life, but it depends on how you change. If you let life and situations and hormones and all of these different things that happen to you through life make you an angry, vexed person to your partner, the problem is your partner. Because if you've chosen a person to marry and settle down with, you choose this person, you start from the God, you say, happily ever after. I do. 5 years into it, when I'm arguing all the time and you crawling with the man and this and that and the next seat there, you think it's no that you ain't know that the man don't carry garbage? Do you tell me? You think it's no that the man don't wash dishes? You think it's no that the man left his clothes all over the place? You know it's no that the man ain't emotionally forthcoming and thing? So, men want soft, feminine women. Shoot, at the very least, we don't want to come home to a battlefield. So, I don't have the numbers, but I can promise you the almost exclusively the reason why men is cheat is because they just getting peace of mind from somebody else. Even if it's not peace of mind, it is not the rah-rah. Not the everyday, you ain't a good. Essentially, that's what it is. You ain't up to scratch. Why I marry you? My mother tell me I like you. Huh? You're such a slob, this and that. You're so lazy, this and that. Shut up in here. Go make your own sandwich.
Sure, she tell you get out. Yeah, she didn't know to do what he said. After all of that,
yeah,
she was like, yeah, get out. And I want the men to pay attention. Well, not the men. Because the men understand it. So I want the ladies, all four of you that are watching, to pay attention to how that conversation went. She asked, she younger than me, she prettier than me, she thinner than me.
Matters not.
The man said it was about the same. So it wasn't a matter of physical anything. But how she treated him was the reason. This is what you will see a man
to be with.
Got a woman that hot to trot on the arm, but you're horny, she would, you know, a woman that you can clearly see is not up to that level physically, but the softer side, the ability to relate to the man, to bring some semblance of peace to the man. When you say you want a woman that's soft, nobody saying you want weak. Nobody is saying, because women will try to misinterpret what we're saying. Nobody is saying that we want you to be weak or ignorant and lacking in opinion. Nobody is saying you to be a doormat. But Andrew Tate talked in the interview he did, Just Pearly Things. He spoke about men liking agreeableness. And I know women don't want to hear that from Andrew Tate. Don't want to hear that from
apparently he's accused now. You see?
Yeah, right?
He's accused now. So everything he has said, throw it out because he's a criminal.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I know people don't want to hear that, but you ain't gonna throw your baby in the bath water. And a lot of the things that those men say, men agree with. So you got to understand how men process. Men like agreeableness. Men, we ain't telling you to be a doormat. We ain't telling you to sit down in silence and suffer in silence. Somebody say that.
A Stepford wife. We ain't telling you to be that. Come home and just, yes, dear, no, dear. Do whatever you want, dear. Here's a beer, dear. Here's a sandwich, dear. Sure, you want to treat me however you want to, dear. Do whatever you want. We don't want that. I don't want that. Derek doesn't want that. We don't want that. We don't.
But so misconstrue or conflate or confuse it too. Don't mix them up. Don't attempt to be obtuse and say that that's what people may want. No, that is not the case. You just don't want the war. Yeah, come on.
We gotta
Yeah.
fight the world and they
Give me
come
that
out
so
for
then
you.
yeah, sure.
Mm.
Give me that so you remember Chris Rock, you know how you feel about Chris Rock. So let's hear this is one a clip from his special a few years ago called Tambourine. So let's check what Chris has to say.
I once heard my grandmother say, a broke man is like a broke hand. Can't do nothing with it. What kind of gangster shit is that? That's right. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something. That's right. Fellas, when you meet a new girl, what do your friends ask you? What she look like? Ladies, when you meet a new guy, what do your friends ask you? What does he do? What the f*** does that do that can help you out? Can this motherfucker facilitate a dream or not?
Like we always say, right? We always say women ain't looking for a man, looking for help, right? They're looking for an investor. Anyhow, that's a fact.
Well,
right?
like there.
And let us be clear. Let us be very, very clear. It is important to have a man that is of some use. It is important to have a man that provides, protects, problem solves, and procreates. It is important to have a man that is not a dud. It is important. But please let us not in 2023. This is not 1876. This is 2023. You don't want to use this woman. And I use this woman as a woman that's just bring contention and problems. They're the peace in the house. It's stress. So, society loves women, children, and dogs unconditionally. That's fine. Right? But I want men to understand that you don't have to do that. Take up a woman and love she unconditionally and let the woman treat you as if you want. Because things that's happening in life. Right? Our value has to be earned as a man. Women show up and have immediate value as soon as they are born. But the reason why the dynamic is changing and shifting is because in 2023, given the whole spectrum of things that are where we are now, you can tell me you got a bad woman though, and you can see it in the suicide rates, you can see it in the divorce rates, you can see it in the alimony payments, you can see it in the child support cases, you can see it and the mental degradation in men. You can see it. So y'all could choose now. Y'all could choose, but me, I choose peace. I choose peace. I work with everything else in the juggling, and I implore men out there to don't just pick up a woman because she look good. Don't pick up the woman because she got the got. Don't pick up the woman because she got clout. Don't pick up the woman just because. If that woman ain't bringing you peace, and I mean consistent peace, not just at the beginning, but in every stage of the relationship, if she is not bringing you peace, get rid of that relationship. I'm telling you and asking you, because you will be given no quarter if the shoe is on the other foot. None. It's all about her truth and graduation and evolving and all of this dipsy doodling. Right? No quarter given. No matter what you do, whether you do good, or bad, you could get throat almost seemingly at a whim. So,
that's Corey Hardrick.
That's Corey Hardrick. So, gentlemen, gentlemen, I told a young man the other day, right? A man asked me, I can't remember what he asked me, but he's a younger man. He asked me as a senior man, and it made me feel good, to know imparting his wisdom to that age now, right? Mm-hmm. But he was asking me, what advice would I give, with women, right? And I would say, choose wisely, because 99% of the issues, problems, and disasters you're going to have in your life will be dependent on the woman you choose. Trust and believe that. So you can make up your mind and make sure decide. But anytime you want to pick up a bad one, you want to look good to all, but it's just problems always. So then live with it. Because we can't dipsy do the consequences here. We cannot. We can't run to Instagram and say, oh, woe is me. We cannot do that. Because society don't care. Nobody wants to hear about a man's truth.
Ask Devon Franklin.
Call that Tyrese. Ask, oh my God.
Bill Smith.
Ask them. Nobody wants to hear your tip. I want to hear you.
Folks, it is 10 minutes of 10 in Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. We got 2 more videos. I would have highlighted them for you there, Neil. Hey, we can gotta do this again on Thursday night because we left out a whole set of stuff. But these 2 videos are going to, I just want to highlight the state of affairs the world over. In the world. This is where we are at. These are the kinds of things that are happening now. Brace yourself. Those of you who have small children, like myself and Neil, this is the world in which we will have to raise our children. So you need to be aware of what's going on around you. This is why Neil and I, we bring this content to you so that you are aware. It's not to bash women. It's not to bash men. It is to raise awareness so that we have truth, not a virgin, subjective truth. We ain't talking about that. The truth. Right? The truth. So folks, hit the like button for us one more time. This is Senate Podcast, episode 184. We live stream. Hit the notification bell as well. Anything we got, any content we got coming for you guys. And share it with somebody. Say, if you're not subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. Let's get it on. That's 50 seconds long. Neil, if you can get out on screen for us, that would be fantastic.
I know.
Check it out, guys.
Of this here. I not ready for this here.
That's a man trying to breastfeed.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk.
What in the fuck? I'm all about being more inclusive, but your life still got to be based in reality. They want to change from breastfeeding to chest feeding.
To be more inclusive, I'm working on saying chest feeding instead of breastfeeding.
Chest feeding is just inclusive. There are non-binary people. There are trans men who lactate. There are those who go by he, him, different pronouns.
Breastfeeding is only mutually exclusive to biological women. It wasn't meant to be inclusive. Man, that was a good point. You're feeding people's delusions when you start calling it chest feed. Mammary glands, which are located in the breast, overline the pectoralis. Major muscles are present in both sexes, but usually are functional only in female. Y'all made that chest feeding shit up. You can't chest feed.
Yo, don't be Hodge twins, man. Look.
You can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. That's the best response for that, Neil.
It is. You know what it is? it is. Because chest feeding, breastfeeding.
That's a line that we don't want both tonight.
Like, at the end of the day, right? Call it what you want, right? But milk does only come from one body chest. And this whole thing about sorry, Derek boy, I gotta push this button. Might be a little blowback, but you know what? How can you have inclusivity with everyone? We have 8 billion people on this planet. In the Western Hemisphere alone, in the United States, in Barbados, anywhere, in any society, in any number, with so many variables and differences in people, how can we achieve 100% inclusivity? No,
the numbers simply don't support it.
Right? And I do appreciate there are some things that need to be inclusivity, like things where there are discrimination. You can't get a job, you can't vote, you can't earn, you get locked up unfairly. Things that really hinder you in an oppressive society. I appreciate that. But where are chest feeding, breastfeeding, whoever feeding people being ostracized and being this is the thing that got me, yo. You cannot have 100% inclusivity. You cannot, not with 7 billion, 8 billion different people on the planet. You cannot. You cannot, and you cannot amend laws and society for the small subset of people. You simply cannot. All you can do is educate people and bring awareness to people that are different and have them be no discrimination or no laws or or machinations in society that discriminates against those people. That's the best you can do. But no, you are having
everybody got the same human rights, Neil. Everybody got the same human rights. But the fact of the matter remains, there's certain things that businessmen cannot do. Breastfeeding is one of them.
But hold on
and
a
to
minute.
attempt to include men in breastfeeding is Gunnar is hitting the point on the head here. Gunnar says these people are sick and have no problems offending actual women. And I think that is the real point there. And don't worry, I got a show about this. That might be the last show because it's gonna be
we cranking there. 2023, we up in the thing. We've been doing this here now 2 years.
Yeah.
We cranking.
Because when you talk about offending actual women, this attempt to, as Neil said, include everybody is really and truly the women. That is what really happening. We did a story about Leah Thomas last year, early last year, season
we
one.
We even do a short, but we released that.
Right?
We covered it extensively.
And Leah Thomas transitioned to a woman, was ranked 200 something or 400 something as a man, and then was smashing the records, the swimming records,
like 37
as a woman, like 37 seconds. So you, born a female, will never be able to break that record. Yeah, 37 seconds, nobody can move that. You know what I mean? And no, it is a case where women, born natural women, because we did a show, What is a Woman? Again, we talk things here.
Yeah, we do.
Those are the people who are suffering. They're not suffering, that's a bad word to use. But those are the people who are going to be impacted the most when you make decisions like these, right? You see, my time go false, no tuning in. Yeah, you're late, but so you can go because we are the last thing we can do tonight. So you may gotta go back and watch it and come down again. Well, we had some interesting stuff in there. I'm sorry you missed what you missed, and especially that last one that we just did. You would be interested to hear your opinion on that.
But I want to bring one more point. Yeah, I just want to bring one more point. One more point, right? On the inclusivity part of it. What about my right to call somebody a breastfeeder? I raised in a time where there was breastfeeding. We know that these things are called breasts. Why am I now being excluded to call them breasts? Who am I offending by calling them breasts? I want you to take all the people that me calling it breastfeeding offense, and I want you to juxtapose that against the rest of humanity, the population. And I guarantee you, it will not even be 0.000000001% of the population. What are we doing? We want to be inclusive. Where's the inclusivity when it comes to short men? Where is the inclusivity of bald men? Where's the inclusivity of fat men? Where is the inclusivity of broke men?
We're gonna vote here.
So inclusivity only matters when it has to do with the feminine and women.
Yeah. And
nothing to do with the masculine and men.
They don't count.
That is really interesting.
Yeah, something like that. Give me the last one here, Neil, because we are 9:59. So I think this is the best way to round out. This one was circulating a couple times. So this might be the best way to close out tonight's show. Well, one more time, you're watching the Senate Podcast. It's episode 184. The submission night. We're still here trying to get up to 200 live streams. So those of you who are watching, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed as well. Hit the notification bell as well to ensure you don't miss anything. Let's hear from this guy to close out tonight's show.
What that really killed me was last Christmas, we canceled a song that was written in the 1940s called Baby It's Cold Outside. People said that they were triggered, that the lyrics were rapey, and they had toxic masculinity. And that's fine if you feel that way, but radio stations across the country wouldn't play the song because people were outraged. Which is fine if you feel that way, but at the exact same time, the #1 song in this nation for over 2 months was Wet Ass Pussy. I am not making that up. You can look it up. Google it. So I want to wrap up my show by comparing and contrasting the lyrics of these two songs. if indeed this country has lost its fucking mind, shall we? Let's start with the horribly offensive Christmas song written just after World War II. I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. I gotta go away, baby, it's cold outside. This evening has been so very nice. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, N-word, extra large, extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face, swipe your nose like a credit card. My mother will start to worry. Beautiful, what's your hurry? My father will be pacing the floor, listen to that fireplace roar, well, maybe just half a drink more.
Right. That's hilarious. I saw that before. But I will tell you this, right? There is a difference between Wet Ass Pussy and that song, that Christmas song. One is, again, women control access to sex. So a woman singing, yeah, bring them up for this wet ass pussy, that's all right, because she's allowing that. The other song can be can be construed into, coercion, right? And trying to get access to something that the woman does not want to give, right? When I heard this song as a little man, all we tell coming up, I always thought it was a situation where there had already been intimate. There's a relationship, and I might just say, you ain't gotta go home yet, baby. You ain't gotta go home, sweetheart. And
Everyone has done that.
And you know what is the funny thing about it, Derek? Some women love that.
Of course.
So that's why it's telling me in 2023, gentlemen, we come to 2022, we survived. Congratulations, we made it. In 2023, right? Unless someone explicitly tell you, I got something for you, you can have it and give you a time and place. Do not and so. Publicly, privately, don't do it. Unless she tells you explicitly, look, I like a man that just give me a little, give me a little coercion. Sometimes I might not be in mood, but I might need a little coercion. I have been told that. I have been told before by women, right? I like a man that sometimes, I might not be in the mood all the time, so coerce me, convince me. I have been told that. I've been told that recently, right? But yet still, we hearing a Christmas song. We do not know the context with which it's being sung. We know the time period. And we still want to cancel that song. Nobody ain't canceling rap songs. Nobody ain't canceling none of the other music or anything like that speak to you. You think that Christmas song is the only one where a man coercing a woman? When a woman talk about
antisocial here saying, and I agree with antisocial, it don't look like coercion, and it's all begging. You know what I mean?
And don't beg, man.
You know what I mean?
Don't beg, do not beg, gentlemen.
Sure. I, as a youngster coming up, was a girl, you're begging, you're kind of risking, and you go wait, you're begging you're cutting the corners close to catch the last bus to go home, that kind of thing.
Who ain't beg? Right? But at the same token, because there's a fine line, because here's the thing, Derek. There is a very, not fine, there's not even fine, a very distinct line between begging and sexual assault. There's already some baby much.
Population is a different story.
You ain't gotta go home, you start here, cheese on bread, man, you ain't hot, child, you ain't gotta ting, tal. If you want to know, it's no. This woman, it is no, you will take that L and go long. It's when you look at the take up.
The last bus and go home.
When the woman explicitly says no, it is no. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, if it is no, it is no. But
let me not bury the lead here, Neil. Let me not bury the lead. As the man said, we canceling that. I'm not begging for a little bit, which is something that everybody since time immemorial has done.
So
you know what?
For
the radio.
So what does that tell you, gentlemen? Stop begging. Don't beg. Up your game, better yourself, improve yourself, get your money up, get your health up, get your swag on, get a nice fresh cut, get a nice set of clothes, shoes, smell good, cologne, watch, and move like you are about something in your life. Have ambition. You ain't gotta beg. You wet ass pussy go for you.
And
You can slip for wet ass pussy.
I say him making the point that you do not have to coerce if she likes you like that. You know, we've come to find out in this space. If your woman let you, you don't gotta beg.
No coercion. Gentlemen, we done with the begging. I actually on the side of canceling that Christmas song. Cancel it, cause we done begging. We're begging for nothing. Women just beg.
I can't agree with that part. If you cancel that, Wet Ass Pussy cannot be the number one song for 2 months.
But there, I agree with that. I am very willing to give it Wet Ass Pussy to facilitate.
Especially
that ain't no problem.
Especially when the two people can perform it live.
Married.
And then the people raise a petition. Want to know what's going on here because the performance was so sexual on TV.
I just tell you all, man, we done begging. We done sliding your DMs. We done up your game. And you ain't got to deal with that anymore. Trust me. That's all I got to say about that. Get your game up. Get your swag on. Move a certain sort of way. Don't beg for nothing.
Yeah.
Women begging. Women begging. Women out here begging. Man, well, you don't pay for this bill now? Cha. You gonna pay my bill for me? I need some hair nails now. So you can't pay my nails for me. Cha. We get it out there?
Nope.
All right. Keep acting the fool here, gentlemen. Keep acting the fool.
Anyhow, folks, it's that kind of time. It's 6 minutes past your 10 in Barbados, the rest of Eastern Caribbean, folks. This has been another live stream. Fan submission that we did not get through everything that we wanted to do tonight, so we're going to come back again on Thursday. We're going to do this on Thursday. We're going to crank again. We can do what we left back from tonight, probably add on some more. Keep the thing flowing for you guys. Make sure that you guys have a nice entertaining time. We had another entertaining conversation, and we will have that discussion again on Thursday. There's more stuff out there. We just get typically there's a lot more stuff to be shown, talk about, so we can get into it on Thursday night. Folks, you can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Yeah, like we don't make any rules. We just make sure you know what they are. The best version of you for you. We can see you guys again on Thursday. Please remember, folks, things tight out there. It's a new year. It's still though. Yeah. Be safe in these streets. Laters.
Peace and love.